Thank you, Mr. I.S. Jha, the chairman of the Transmission Distribution Vertical of the India Energy Forum. Many of you may not know we have several verticals on different issues, and we cover not only power, but we cover coal, we cover petroleum sector, and within power, renewable, conventional, thermal groups, transmission, distribution, regulation, research, and all these verticals organize webinars. Roughly 1 to 2 webinars we organize every month, and each vertical organizes at least one, the national conference every year, and that is not virtual, that is non-virtual. Recently, we did the program on the power sector in general. Now, coming back to today's agenda of distribution sector and technology for distribution sector. And all of you know that this is one area which has been a very weak area of our sector. We did the Electricity Act, we opened up generation, we opened up transmission. In generation, we have now, when we entered this century, we had less than 100,000 megawatt. Today, we have crossed 500,000 megawatt capacity. We de-licensed generation, removed many of the hurdles that were causing the delays in clearances and in moving forward. We made it attractive because country needs power. In terms of where we are in power sector, when we talk of global context, absolutely we are nowhere. We are around perhaps less than 500, 1500 kilowatt hour per head per year, which is nowhere actually. So therefore we have a long way to go. Somehow we have been able to cover in the last 25 years of this century the rural area of power, electricity supply. Industry is getting power. But then India has to move forward with the agenda of Viksit Bharat, which will need almost 5 times of per capita power consumption, which would mean again 4 to 5 times of power generation that we are having today. With renewables, our power generation supply side is comfortable. As it is now, the way renewables have moved forward, even during daytime, we have sort of stranded capacity. Now, there are people who say it is because of transmission that they are stranded. There are people who say that demand is not there so much. So we have to see what the real cause is. But in any case, transmission infrastructure cannot be created with a gestation of 6 months to 1 year, which is the gestation period of the solar system. Solar system can come within a year. So transmission takes at least 3 to 4 years after you have decided to do the transmission, tendering and work, etc. So it is a tough job. But then at least the provisions do not stand in the way of transmission being built. You have private sector coming in transmission, public sector coming in transmission, and slowly that area is growing through the tariff-based competitive bidding. Somehow distribution has remained, and it has remained for almost always, in fact, 50, 60 years, it has remained the weakest link of the whole electricity sector, the weakest. Whatever we try to do several things on other fronts. Even fuel is not badly placed. They have opened up coal sector also. Now we have enough coal, though there are little bit of imports, but maybe within a period of a year or two, for power sector, we may not need to import coal. We may need to export coal from here. Distribution has remained where it was, except for a few organizations, few distribution companies. Large number of distribution companies are having a staggered loss. Cumulative losses in terms of 7-8 lakh crores. It's not a small figure. Every year we are losing close to 60, 70,000 crores. I think that is one area where the problem is. Technology-wise, we are able to supply power. Even in rural area, power supply is quite okay. Urban area, industry, they are getting power, so there is no difficulty. But commercial side of electricity sector, when I started looking after distribution directly in my career, when I was heading the Mumbai Electric way back in 94, 95, for about 7 years. And that's the time, and even after I came to the ministry, I raised this issue with the IMA group, that why is it that in the telecom sector, nothing is connected. It used to be connected in your telephone earlier. Now it is, or mobile is not connected. Your laptop is not connected. Television is not connected. Mobile phone, you talk to USA, you talk to UK, you talk anywhere. So many service providers, infrastructure providers are in the route, but billing is not a problem. So we have been able to capture the sound energy and transmission system of your voice, transmission system of your data, transmission system of your drawings, everything. And whichever service providers come in the steps of delivery, all are paid, all are compensated, all are measured. Here, there is a great advantage that everything is connected. Perhaps that is the greatest disadvantage, I would say. If everything was not connected, perhaps we could have done a better job. So I gave a challenge to the IMA experts and IMA industry in general, and scientists and engineers, all of us put together. Let us innovate that if can electricity consumption be measured at the measurement point without connectivity? Without connectivity. Though it has happened in case of sound. And everything is accurately measured and paid. Here, several rounds of changes of meters have happened. From the time, as I said, I have directly got in touch with the distribution sector. That is close to, please mute yourself, that is close to 30 years. In 30 years' time, I have seen this issue is haunting us, haunting and haunting and haunting. And every time the solution is suppliers driven. I see my theory is, and though we have done this, we are doing this program, let this not again be a supplier driven program. Somebody comes with new idea, it used to be mechanical meters, electromechanical meters, it became static meters. Static meters had all the features, and I deployed them in Mumbai. We were comfortable. Then further innovation on meters. Now it is a smart meter. A smart meter we have deployed in a large number of states in a very significant way. And now I am getting the story even of a smart meter. People are bypassing a smart meter itself. There are stories that are coming. You have meter in between. You have the supply of electricity and you have the consumption. In between, you have the smart meter, but they are bypassing the smart meter. So I raised this issue when this smart meter was being presented. I did raise this issue that what if the smart meter itself is bypassed? I was chairing the task force of Rajasthan for 4 years. Mr. Verma is here, he was a member on that. And to our surprise, we came to know in terms of tens of thousands, transformers were being set up by consumers. Large group of agriculturists, large group of consumers. So what to talk of meter? Transformer itself, from the transformer itself, they are connecting to the system and they are getting the electricity. So I think this is a problem which has been evading solution. Today's program, when Mr. Jha spoke to me, I said, this is a great program. Let us get some new ideas. Answer this question that whatever device you are putting in place, whatever name you call it, if that device is itself bypassed between the source of supply or the supply cable or wire that is coming, and the consuming unit, whether it is air conditioner, telephones, refrigerators, whatever. If you do that, how are you able to handle this? Only way till now I have come to understand is that about a particular meter, if there is an unusual behavior, then unusual behavior can be giving a signal. I may tell you, if you are going to say that, in 95, that unusual behavior we were trying to find out from the computerized system, that if somebody's bill has been 5,000 rupees a month, why is it in couple of months it is coming to 1,000? So computer output used to come in Mumbai, and we will send our people and find out. If that is the type of innovation even now it is happening, then it will not help. It has to be instantaneous so that corrections can be made. So I think device, AI, non-AI, computerized, new meters, smart meters, whether they can answer this mischief. They can answer, they can provide an answer. We can't get rid of mischief. When Delhi was privatized, I was closely associated, instrumental in privatization of Delhi. Some of the stories that came, in the underground basement, people were running in a factory, lathe and milling machine and boring machine, and underground cable they had taken. Totally. There is no meter in between, and that factory, 4 or 5 lathes and a few milling machine and boring machine and all that, and they were drilling machine, everything was there, and they are doing that. So I think when a particular device is bypassed deliberately, what is the answer with us? So I think this is a well-timed program. Even now, when we are trying to expand this industry in a significant way, only question that is coming to mind, what do we do it? So institutional change is one. That is DISCOM in the way? Is the DISCOM staff is the reason for this, that they are not vigilant about this? So we can't blame innocent staff either. What is the technology solution to a deliberate attempt and deliberate action of indulging in theft of electricity? That is the challenge today. If that challenge is not answered, then the rest of the things will be the managerial thing. If it is with the government control, political system, take it out of the political system, and then we will see how private sector handles it, because it is their money. Today they think it is electricity, it is being given by the government, and therefore we can afford to indulge in all these matters. So administrative solutions, political solutions is a different issue. The technical solution to answer this challenge would be the need of the hour. And if we don't set right technically, then the only solution will be that this sector institutionally has to be opened up, and then let it be organized, let it be managed. After all, rest everything more essential things than electricity is not being done by the government, and they are getting paid. A shopkeeper, a barber, and all types of shops, they are able to collect their money. Only electricity is the one where we have this challenge that continues to be for decades. So I think with this brief introduction, which was very ably presented by Mr. ISI himself, I would earnestly request all our speakers. I will look forward to learning on what are the latest things that are happening, but applications part of it, considering the situations of India. India is not like many other countries where these things don't happen. So therefore, considering the situation of India, let us have the deliberations. Thank you very much.